time.
Just in time.
Hello, you guys.
You know, if I was a superhero, you know how every superhero has a normal name too? I'd call myself Just in Time. Yep.
Jet.
Just in time. So I'd be superhero Jet.
Jet.
Jet. Just in time.
Yes.
If it,
Hello, you guys. Welcome to another exciting episode of Feel It Real Fun.
Yes.
On our 4th of March, 2021.
Yo, double T, everyone says.
I'm quite impressed. I've actually said the date the last 2 days without even looking at the iPad and going and squinting and what does it say?
Really?
Yeah, I think it's because our quarterly return was due.
Our quarterly return.
Tax return, that is.
Don't do that.
Well, I was just unravelling. Okay, I won't touch. So, title of today's show is How to Imagine Vividly.
How to imagine vividly.
Neville Goddard's
How do we
See
sound
It
today, guys?
and Be It formula. That's
Oh my God.
cool. See it and be it.
See it and be it, everyone.
Yeah. So, hopefully we sound okay.
Yo, do we sound okay?
Have a new mic.
Yeah,
Look.
new mic. Yeah, it's like, yo, everyone said. So, Victoria.
Yes.
Shall we tell them?
You're awesome, mummy, Amber. Cool.
I am awesome, mummy.
So tell them, go to freeneville.com.
That's right, 221. Email this. Pseudo random
Goodness. Noise is great. Noise.
Tommy says we sound low. Sizzle says loud. Tommy, you got to get a real phone. End of line.
Tommy.
In the shaga.
Join our 90-day adventure at manifestingmasterycourse.com.
That's right, $97. It's $1 a day.
There you go. Amber says, hey, I don't need my earbuds to hear you today.
Hoo-ha. That's, I tell you what, this is good. See,
it's just two-time Tommy.
Like a $20 microphone, right, at the end of the day.
Hey, you guys sound low. Two-time Tommy? Nah. Everyone else says we're fine.
You're screwing with me.
And join our 90-day... Oh, sorry, I've done that one. And for refunds, visit... I think I did.
Yep.
For refunds, visit our
Triple D Cassidy.
YouTube
Triple
channel.
D Tony Doyle, that rascal. Tony
dot
Doyle, he's a rascal.
Com.
Yes.
Right.
All right. So,
yes.
Victoria, today we're going to talk about how to imagine vividly. Because, like, we get the question. It's like, I want to imagine vividly, Mr. 20. I go, oh my God, this is so coolio.
Coolio.
So, we're going to use the 007. Bum, 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 bum.
Yes.
How do you know Oprah Winfrey is in 007, you know? Like, seriously. When
Winfrey.
you see an Oprah Winfrey and you don't go, oh, that's 007, all right?
Well, she just did the Harry and Meghan
I don't know.
show. She did interviewed them.
Yeah, Tommy's screwing with 20.
I know.
Not a good decision, pal. I know you can
That's
strut and all that
dumb.
good stuff. You come over here, we'll give you a
hiding.
learning. We'll give you a learning. Give you a learning. His behavior change.
Right.
All right. So, Victoria, shall we begin with the
How to
Neville
imagine
Goddard quote?
vividly?
How to
Okay.
imagine vividly? Because I remember vividly. We did a show yesterday,
We did.
and we did a show the day before that.
But you remembered them both vividly?
Yo, Joey,
or
love
you
you, buddy.
do remember them both
I
vividly?
do vividly. Oh my God!
Did you get
I
your
wish
red hat?
No, not yet. We're working on that.
Working on it.
We're working on it.
You said on yesterday's show you're going to get it.
Well,
Straight after the show. Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay.
Looking
All right.
good.
So
That's brotherly
today's...
Can anyone know what brotherly love looks like? Anyway, Olive, welcome to ManifestingMasteryCourse.com.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
Boom. How cool is that?
That's ace. Okay,
Oh
so
my God.
Neville Goddard quotes...
It's got a Woody.
Oh, don't! Focus on the show, okay? Not on anything else.
All right.
What would it be like if I were the man I want to be?
All right. Let's just begin there, right? There's a couple questions here, but let's begin with a gentle pondering, shall we?
A gentle pondering.
A gentle pondering, right? What would it be? Right?
What would it be like?
What would it be like?
Okay.
All right.
So you start with wanting to be. You desire to be other than the man that you seem to be.
All right, so it all begins with a desire. We know this, Mr. Double T.
Yeah,
Yo.
we've used this quite a lot.
We've used this
so
one
how does
quite a lot.
this help with a vivid
We're getting there.
imagination?
I remember vividly that we've done this before.
Okay.
Shall we continue?
Well, now, is it true that I could be?
Of course. right? Just to be, of course, right? I know there's the guy out there that says, well, I mean, like, we really got to examine things. Like, if you're 75 years old and a midget, odds are you're not going to be an NBA rock star or astronaut or something. It's like, all right. You ever hear, yeah, this ain't your first rodeo, right? There's going to be more rodeos. Like, I was born 2 pound 4 ounces, right? But anyway, why was I born 2 pound 4 ounces? Little tiny sickly icky thing. Because of shit I imagined on the last rodeo. So let's play a game called Let's Not Imagine Being an NBA Player because we're 4 foot 2 foot tall. Just anyway. By the way, anyone see a midget? Or a dwarf? I always get confused on which is which.
Yeah, what show was it we were watching and there was one on there?
A midget or a dwarf. Or one of each.
Well,
right?
I think it was a dwarf. But
yeah, see, I get confused.
What was that show?
But you notice like you can instantly see these, right? Like, but it may not be. Anyway, continue. I remember vividly.
And yes. And now, how is it true that it could be? Well, if it were true, what would you see?
All right. So, if I wanted to be a man that had milk, right? Yep. A man that had milk.
Yes.
Right. So, like, what would I see?
Yes.
Right. I might see the milk carton. Might see the milk glass. And by the way, y'all get there's a difference. We talked about this yesterday, but we really want to nail this today. So what would I see? I might see some milk, right? I might see Victoria's face because I've got this habit of dribbling stuff all the time. Like I drink and it dribbles, right? And she always makes sure I got a clean shirt on for the show. Right?
Well, no, I don't actually, but you're lucky today.
Yeah, I'm lucky today, right? So anyway, continue, Victoria. This is going to be interesting.
And how would you see the world?
How would you see the world? Right now, this is the big one, right? As we start to get into this, we call it Neville's second question for some reason, even though it's not the second one in this list. But we really want to get into this whole thing of like, how would you see the world? Right? So this whole thing of like, we're going to go back to the problem is the question, right? Somebody hashtag that. The problem is the question, right?
The problem's the question.
The problem is the question. Mr. 20, I can't manifest nothing because I can't imagine vividly, right? Or I want to imagine vividly, right? I swear to God, right? The only vividly you need is I remember vividly getting out of bed this morning. I remember vividly having been at the dog park.
Because he thought it was 1 a.m. and it was 10 to 5.
It was 10 till 5. I
so
slept
I'm sure
in a little tiny bit.
Remember that vividly.
Vividly, right?
Yes.
But it's like, when I got out of bed, it was dark. And, I mean, I don't remember all the vividness about the dark. But however memory works for you, that's all the vividly you need. Uma, thank you. The question is the problem, right? Cassidy says the problem is the question. Yes. You guys are rock stars, right? So, but this is what's really cool. The only amount of vividness you need is the amount of vividness that you have when you remember, what's my bicycle look like? Car. End of line.
It's what your bicycle looks like, a car. Yes, that's right. You don't have a bike.
I don't have a bike, right? I do have a car. Being a car owner, what would I see? I'd see a car. Right? That's simple. But let us continue, Victoria.
And how would your friends see you?
Oh boy, see, yeah, you get when you start to work through these questions, you get really what it's about is how would you see the world? How would your friends see you? Helps you see how you would see the world. I mean, like when you get this is vividness. Vividness is tones of reality. Vividness is not like wow, like my 4D is more sparkly than my 3D, right? I can pretty much promise you, like every person I know that I talk to on the planet seems like they notice more with their physical eyes than they do with their imaginal, right? It's just like I look at my dog eating my dog, and it's like, right, I mean that's more vivid than my memory of them. But then this is what I really want you to nail today. If you're blaming Mr. 20, I can't get results because I'm not imagining vividly. And then I said, what do you mean? I said, well, I want to see more Technicolor, right? Yeah. You don't need any of that.
Yeah.
Right? If you can remember what your mom looks like and look at me and go, I'm not your mom, that's all the vividness that you need, right? Just plain and simple. By the way, what's this? What's it do? Anyone know what this is? What's it do? Right? If you remembered what it was, right? You're like, if you look at it and you go, oh, that's a pineapple. You turn it into juice, right?
No.
Anyway, guys, one more. What does Neville talk about? The state that you most commonly return to?
Is your dwelling place.
Oh, dwelling place, right? Thank you. Right?
Yes.
So, Now, here's what happens. So, like, I don't have that vivid of a visual thing, right? But I make it home every day from the dog park. I know sometimes
Yeah, you
it's
find it, don't you?
it's the miracle of miracles, right? And when I walk in, I don't go to neighbor Ron's
Don't
house,
forget me.
right?
Who are you?
Like,
Who's these
like,
boys?
see, yeah, our house is next to neighbor Ron's house, and some of you have been here, and you know what neighbor Ron's house looks like. We call it Battlestar Ron, right?
We do.
It looks like Battlestar Galactica, right? And so, so when I come home, I mean, even if I was like singing my way home, if I was doing a traditional singing song, so it's like turn at the round, if I was singing the song, turn at the roundabout, the rails on the bus go round and round, round and round, and then I turn into the driveway. If I was a little bit off with my timing and I turned into neighbor Ron's house, I swear to God, I wouldn't walk in thinking that was my dwelling place because I talked my way through it, and there's my wife. Okay.
Hello, Crystal. Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, I know what she looks like. Right? When I look at her, I go, that's Victoria. That's my wife. End of line. Right? It's really that simple. That's all the vividness that you need. How you memorize things. Right? Yeah, I know what my house looks like. I know what my dogs look like. I don't bring weird dogs home. Right? Imagine that. Hey, we're home. And Victoria, what's that? And that's my dog. Right?
No, it ain't.
So,
yeah, right.
This is really all you need. Now let's go through the questions rapidly one more time.
Rapidly. So, the first question was, what would it be like if I were the man I want to be?
Now let's do them really slow, one letter at a time.
Well,
One letter. WHATWOULD.
Oh, you want me to do that?
See, fast. You learn fast, you assume fast. When someone tells me, this is the flip side of today's lesson, the little sneaky bit, ready? I want to imagine vividly. In other words, they want to go slow, one letter at a time. They want to pick out every little color.
Detail.
Right?
Yeah,
Detail.
got you.
You got it?
The devil's in the details. We learn about that one in DDD.
And Manifesting Mastery Course.
And Manifesting Course.
So the only details that matter are the amount of details you need for a memory, right? So if we go really slow, I want to nail every little nook and every little cranny on the wall and all those little textures. There's like 7,000 little textures over there. If I try to get that level of vividness, it just slows it down. What? WHATWOUL. You'd never finish the book. You'd get to the end of the sentence and wonder, what did I just say? Wrong chunk size. So let's do it rapidly, because rapidly is fun.
Okay. The second question now, or the first?
No, just go the whole way through.
Okay, yeah. So what would it be like if I were the man I want to be?
Right. Quick, tell me. What would it be like? Oh, wow. Right? You have an experience, right? Next.
So you start with wanting to be. You desire to be other than the man that you seem to be.
Yeah, I got a desire.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well, no, is it true that I could be?
Of course. See, I will have actual imaginal experiences. Wow. Yeah, is it true? Yeah, it's true. What would it be like? Oh, wow.
Well, if it were true, what would you see?
Oh, I'd see, whoa, boom, chakalaka.
Boom,
chakalaka. Whoa, I see the moon.
The moon. Right. And how would you see the world?
Oh, my God. I'd look at that moon and I'd go, Victoria, boom, I saw the moon.
And how would your friends see you?
I'd say, oh, look at that guy. He's happy with her moon.
With her moon.
Yeah, this is my morning. End of
right.
Okay. It's that fast. By the way, when I look at the moon, I don't go, what is that body part?
What is that body part?
What is it doing? Is it hers?
What's it for?
What is it? What does it do?
There's no laughs. I don't know that everyone understands what you're talking about.
Anyway, yeah, the moon.
Okay.
All right.
So that's how we imagine vividly.
That's how we imagine vividly. Don't make a big deal about technicolor and texture and all this stuff. Again, if you know the difference between milk and water, right? How do you know? Right? You remember what milk looks like? Remember what water looks like? I mean, like, if you didn't, you got to come down. I will give you the most creative foods. Right?
Yes.
We call it cereal.
Cereal?
Yeah, we'll put some water in some gravel. They won't know the difference.
Gross.
Anyway.
Okay.
All right. So
that was it. What we want to know is, what was your hashtag strawberry bet?
Yes.
What was your hashtag strawberry bet?
One ping only. Well, that was Clint Eastwood doing, Sean Connery doing.
In that
Hunt for Red October.
Yeah, Hunt
Wow.
for Red October, that was it.
Anybody see Clint Eastwood? Right? Sean Connery?
Sean
Submarine?
Connery,
Right?
not Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, but that was like Clint Eastwood doing Sean Connery
Oh!
doing Hunt for Red October, right? See,
Don't work.
y'all sell some stuff, right? That's all you need, right? That's how fast you are. Anyway.
Okay, so that was your strawberry bit. My strawberry bit was, excuse me, well, just remembering the devil's in the details. You don't need all the detail. You don't have to work every single little thing out. It can be as vivid as...
Milk.
Yeah. Cool. So that was our strawberry bits.
Yes.
While you type in yours, go to freeneville.com.
221 email list, pseudo.
Random.
Goodness.
Join our 90-day adventure at manifestingmasterycourse.com.
Yep, it's like $1 a day. Go and play. 15 to 25 minutes, guys.
Yeah. All of us starting.
All of that.
And for refunds, visit our YouTube channel, feelitrealfun.com.
That's right. How do you know when you're on YouTube? Again, it's really is this simple. I mean, if you go to YouPorn versus YouTube, I mean, how do you know which you I'm on, right? Like, do you sound out all the letters? W, O, U, P, R.
W-O-U.
See, look at her trying to process it. What? All right.
Okay, that was our show. Thanks for joining us today. We've got your questions
Answered live tomorrow. It'll be live.
Yeah, we've got the watch party tonight if anyone wants to tune in.
Gazza.
And that's it. So, have a great day night.
I bet it was a great show.
Oh, it's a great show. Always a great show.
It's always a great show.
Hey, Bruce, you want to come up and say hi?
Want to come up? Come on, bud.
Yeah, come on.
It's Brucey.
Oh, it's Brucey.
How many of you knew that he was white? Right? Really? I mean, like, see, sometimes...
How do we know it's Bruce and not Emmett?
That's right. Boom.